In a verdant valley cradled by rolling hills and whispering woods, there was a small village named Glimmerbrook. Glimmerbrook was known for its vibrant meadows, flowing streams, and an ancient, majestic oak tree that stood at its heart. This oak, known as the Grand Oak, was revered by the villagers as the guardian of their land. Every spring, the villagers celebrated the Festival of Lights, a joyous occasion marked by lanterns, music, and dancing. The highlight of the festival was the appearance of a mystical starling, said to bring good fortune to the village. This starling, named Lyra, was no ordinary bird. It had feathers that glistened like stardust and a voice that could enchant the world. One year, as the Festival of Lights approached, a dark cloud of worry settled over Glimmerbrook. The village's well, which had always been a source of crystal-clear water, had run dry. The streams had slowed to a trickle, and the meadows were beginning to wilt. Without water, the festival and the village's well-being were in jeopardy. The villagers gathered beneath the Grand Oak, their faces filled with concern. Old Farmer Whitaker, who was known for his wisdom and kind heart, spoke up. "We must find Lyra and seek her help. She holds the key to our village's fortune." The villagers agreed, and young Amara, a brave and compassionate girl, volunteered to find the starling. She was known for her love of animals and had always dreamed of meeting Lyra. Armed with a basket of breadcrumbs and her boundless courage, Amara set out on her quest. Amara journeyed into the whispering woods, where the trees seemed to murmur secrets and the air was thick with enchantment. She followed the gentle trill of a songbird, hoping it would lead her to Lyra. As she ventured deeper into the woods, she encountered a friendly fox named Felix. "You seek the starling Lyra?" Felix asked with a curious gaze. "She resides in the crystal cavern, but it is not an easy place to find. The path is hidden and guarded by magical creatures." Felix agreed to help Amara and guided her to the entrance of the crystal cavern. The entrance was concealed behind a waterfall, shimmering with an otherworldly glow. Felix explained that to enter the cavern, Amara would need to solve a riddle spoken by the guardian of the falls. The guardian, a graceful water sprite named Nareda, appeared before them. Her voice was like the sound of tinkling bells. "To pass through, you must answer this riddle. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" Amara pondered the riddle, thinking of all the things she had seen in her life. Finally, she answered, "A map." Nareda smiled and let them pass through the waterfall into the cavern. The crystal cavern was a breathtaking sight. Its walls were encrusted with sparkling gems, and the air was filled with a soft, melodious hum. At the heart of the cavern, Lyra perched on a crystal throne, her feathers shimmering like the night sky. Lyra looked at Amara with gentle eyes. "I have been waiting for someone with a pure heart to seek me out. The village's plight has reached me, and I will help you, but first, you must prove your sincerity." Lyra fluttered down from her throne and sang a beautiful song, her voice filling the cavern with a soothing melody. As she sang, she asked Amara to share a story from her heart, a story of kindness, bravery, or love. Amara thought of her village and the kindness of her friends and family. She spoke of the villagers' generosity and their willingness to help one another. She shared how everyone came together during difficult times, and how they had always cherished the magic of the Grand Oak and the joy of the Festival of Lights. Lyra listened intently and was moved by Amara's heartfelt words. "You have shown great sincerity and love," Lyra said. "I will grant your village a blessing. But remember, true magic comes from the heart and the bonds you share." With a flap of her shimmering wings, Lyra cast a spell over the crystal cavern. A stream of sparkling light flowed from her feathers and formed a radiant path leading back to Glimmerbrook. The path was imbued with magical water that began to flow back into the village's well. Amara thanked Lyra and Felix and made her way back to Glimmerbrook. The villagers rejoiced as the well began to fill, and the streams and meadows revived with vibrant life. The Festival of Lights went on as planned, more dazzling and joyous than ever before. That night, as the lanterns floated into the sky, Lyra appeared above the village, her song filling the air with a harmonious melody. The villagers danced and celebrated, grateful for the return of their water and the magic that had saved their home. Amara's bravery and the village's unity were celebrated for generations to come. The story of how the Starling song saved Glimmerbrook became a cherished legend, reminding everyone that true magic lies in kindness, courage, and the strength of the bonds that unite us. And so, under the starlit sky, Glimmerbrook continued to flourish, a beacon of hope and joy in the heart of the enchanted land.